Hi Facebook. I am a couple of days late. I know I said that we would chat about oils to make over your home. So for those of you on my newsletter, we've had a couple of days of sickness in our house. And in fact, we're still sick. My battery's going to go dead, so we've got 20%. This is going to be a really quick one. I'll jump on a bit later over the weekend and with some DIY stuff. So I wanted to chat to you about these three beautiful oils. So OnGuard, lemon and tea tree. And so these beautiful oils are from the Home Essentials kit. And they are definitely my go-tos in terms of, one, cleaning, but anything to do at home. So, and in fact I had a beautiful class the other day, and that was one of the hot topics around, you know, the best oils to use around the home to clean. And so I thought that was a really good topic to cover off and talk to you about how I use them. So, OnGuard is our protective blend. And so it's kind of called the protective blend for a reason, because it protects you from, you know, all the pathogens. Or if you're like me and you've got a child in daycare, like, you can seriously lather yourself in this and you'll still get a snotty nose and a sore throat, but you don't get violently ill. That's been my experience. My little boy is now on his update sickness, and he's fighting it really well, which is really lovely to see. So OnGuard is a beautiful blend. What's it got in it? It's got wild orange, cloves, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus and rosemary leaf. Kind of smells like Christmas cakes, cinnamon buns. So I use this a lot for cleaning. This is kind of my heavy duty cleaner. So I have a spray bottle with some vinegar and water, and I pretty much just spray that everywhere. I use OnGuard on my floors, in my spray and wipe for my benches, and I tend to give my whole, you know, kitchen, laundry, bathrooms a once over. And I know that that gives a nice, really beautiful deep clean. Let me know if you've just logged on. For some reason it's not showing me. It says that people are watching, but doesn't tell me who you are. Yeah, so that's a great one. It's my favourite, especially to do in the shower, because it's got some beautiful clove and cinnamon, which is great for mould. I tend to use straight vinegar with this. Occasionally I add extra clove, but normally this is all I use. And so I actually keep a spray bottle now in our bathrooms, have one in each bathroom. And when we get out of the shower, we just give it a spray and we just let it dry. We also use OnGuard on ourselves, and so we apply it to our feet each night and to my little boy up his spine. It's also a great one to diffuse over winter, when these times of year when, you know, if you're a bit like us at the moment, you're a bit snotty and fluey. It just kind of eats up the pathogens and bacteria and oogies flying around the space, which nobody needs, right? So that's a must-have. OnGuard is a must-have in every single home. It's also great to use as a hand sanitizer. So in a little spray bottle with some water, you can either add some witch hazel or glycerin. You can use it on your own, providing you shake the spray bottle. And so I often spray my little boy's hands and feet when he comes home from daycare. OnGuard's great to gargle too. I've been gargling this a bit, guys, because I've had quite a sore throat. And so just a bit of warm water, a couple of drops of this. I normally add a bit of honey, a couple of other oils, but I just gargle it and spit it out. And so that's fantastic use for that. Now, tea tree and lemon, I'm going to talk about these partially together. These are my other favourites for cleaning around the home. So lemon is a fantastic deodorizer. And so if you've got any smells, so if you've got poo smells, if you're like me and you've got a baby, it's great for the nappy bin, great for anywhere near the change table. This is amazing for your bathrooms, toilets and laundries. I often pop a drop on some cotton, on a cotton wool ball, or an old, I tend to keep my old candle, you know, containers, which I don't use candles anymore. And I just pop some cotton wool tip buds and cotton wool balls in there, and I pop a couple of drops in these. But I'd love to use lemon with some water and vinegar as a spray in those rooms. I don't know if it's too bright and you guys can't see me, because it smells divine. But in my kitchen I have some tea tree and lemon made up, so that's my kind of antibacterial spray, and I tend to use that multiple times a day. And then I go to my OnGuard for kind of the end of the night clean and the big once a week clean, which is really beautiful. I have some spray bottles which is just lemon and just tea tree, but I like them together. So they're great. If you've got toys that you're washing, you know, these are great to add in with some water and vinegar, or just to spray on them. If you're wanting to do your floors, you can add a couple of drops of lemon to make it smell amazing. I love to use, so lemon's great for glass. Any citrus oil is great for glass. So I've got a glass dining table. Our house is covered in glass windows, so I have some, you know, vinegar, water and lemon. That's just my glass cleaner. And just the finish is amazing. In fact, we had some real, I think my husband did some pest spraying, and we had like kind of some chemicals dripping down the front of our house and our glass windows from when he sprayed up in the roof. And my husband was like, oh, I don't know if the oils are going to cut it, babe. Anyway, I got out there the other day with some natural washing detergent, some lemon oil, and they were shining. He was so surprised. So beautiful. So yeah, lemon's great, and that's great for your mirrors in your bathrooms, your shower, you know, your shower petitions and those sorts of things. Great for your tiles. Obviously tea trees, you know, really beautiful and antibacterial. So if you have cuts, grazes, anything like that, this is amazing. I make up a bit of a blend with tea tree, frankincense and lavender, and I use that on any cuts, grazes, bites, bumps, bruises, anything like that. Frankincense is super healing, lavender is really soothing, and obviously tea tree is great. You know, if you cut yourself, you don't want to get an infection, and so it's great for that preventative stuff. Tea tree is also amazing for the ears. For any mamas out there, if you have any kids, mamas, naturally you have kids. Clearly I'm tired and struggling today. Tea tree is amazing for ears, so I often rub it really kind of in the back of my ear bone, especially when you're a bit kind of sinusy and snotty. Everything just gets affected. So that's amazing for that. Great for cleansing. So in fact I put a drop in my hand each morning with my face cleanser. I also have some in my toner. You can add it to your shampoo as well, so it's really and in fact my face has been so beautiful in the last couple of weeks since I've started putting a drop in my hand with my cleanser. So I've really noticed a difference with that. Lemon, also guys, eczema, sorry, tea tree is really lovely for eczema. So tea tree and lavender is beautiful. If kind of for itching and the heat, you can add a bit of peppermint. Lemon's also really lovely, but tea tree is amazing. Now lemon, I've been using this a lot lately because I've had quite a yucky throat, so I generally pop a drop in my water bottle, but I also add a drop to a teaspoon of Manuka honey, and I swallow that. I also, I'll do it now because I've got a sore throat. I often go like this if I'm in a rush. Oh, I've got 10% of battery. And then if that starts to kind of burn at all, not burn, but it just, you can feel it kind of penetrating your skin. Sometimes I might go and get some carrier oil and just rub it in, but it's just in my purse. I'm in the car, or I'm somewhere in a rush, and I just don't have it on me. So that, you know, for me, that really helps to soothe my throat, as well as, and we know, like a squeeze of lemon, you know, some honey and some warm water, that's really lovely and soothing to drink. So that's really beautiful for lemon. So for people who are really interested in kind of moving to no-tox solutions, you know, to make over their kind of spray and wipe, for people who might be still using bleach or Domestos at home, Pino Clean. A friend of mine was talking to me about Pino Clean the other day. These are a fantastic option. And now people that get concerned about money, in fact, I'll share an image below this. Lemon, I can't even think off the top of my head, but it's about $14 a bottle. There's 250 drops in this. And so you could make about 20 spray and wipes for 11, you know, 12, 13 bucks. So it's amazingly cost effective, so cost effective. What's vinegar? Like $1 for 2 liters. It's a real no-brainer, and there's so many other uses for it, which is just beautiful. So for people who are kind of thinking, shit, I'm still using, you know, all this stuff at home, now lemon you could add to your dishwasher, to your dishwashing liquid, to your laundry powder. You can make all of those your own as well, so lemon's amazing for any of those. So that's kind of some other uses. For people who like chai lattes, you can add OnGuard to a beautiful cup of warm milk, or to a hot cacao, hot chocolate. That's really beautiful. Tea tree's great over winter for immune support and you know, fighting off those lurgies, as is OnGuard. So, you know, these are not just your cleaning products. And I don't know about you, but I certainly wouldn't put, well, I personally wouldn't put Pino Clean on my floor, let alone on my benches or in my hot chocolate. So that's the beautiful thing about these. And in fact, this morning, I'll tell you a story. This morning, my son, I had left his body cream and his chest rub on the lounge last night because we both went to bed super early because we were a bit sick. And I was at my computer this morning. He was just roaming around the house playing. And he was really silent for about 2 minutes. And I was like, what is he doing? I heard him banging on the, we've got like, we've got a king, oh gosh. We've got a king lounge. You're getting it all, people. Look, I'm going to have to wipe my nose with my shirt. And so it's got like a wooden lip on the side. And that's where I had them sitting. Anyway, I go out. I went and picked him up and he smelt of Easy Air, which is our beautiful kind of natural Vicks. So it's eucalyptus, peppermint, tea tree. Anyway, I was like, oh shit, he's taken the lid off the chest rub. I didn't panic because all it is a couple of drops of that with coconut oil. Now, if that were a normal over the counter, I would be quite panicked about what he has just eaten. He had it covered all over. He'd obviously put his hand in the jar and wiped it everywhere. He probably swallowed it. I just went and picked it up, and in fact I wiped his face and then I rubbed it on his chest, and I just got a cloth and wiped his face. So that is the beauty, that, you know, if that were Pino Clean or Domestos or bleach, you would be in a panic about what happened. Obviously you don't leave those products lying around, but there's a few oils that I don't leave in his reach, and most of them I don't, but I don't have to panic that if he gets one, it's not going to hurt him. And that's a really beautiful thing. Same if you're a pet, you know, I've got dogs. Those who have dogs and cats, you know, you don't want to be stressing about them licking something. So yes, I will jump on and show you some super easy ways later over the weekend about how to make up some bench sprays, and because I need to make some at home, so I will just jump on as I'm doing it. If you have any questions, shoot them through, and I'll leave some information below for anyone who has questions. Send me a message, because I'd love to support you to get some beautiful tox-free solutions into your home. Hope everyone's having a cracking Friday, and I'll talk to you all soon.